Hi, it's Karen Thaxton with marketingwords.com. Do you cook? And what in the world does cooking have to do with copywriting? Actually, a lot. If you are, like a lot of people, you're probably refer to yourself as a dump cook, meaning that you just throw things into a pot or a pan and mix it all together and voila, there you go. Whatever comes out is dinner. And a lot of dump cooks are excellent. They just dump things in there and away they go. But if you are more of a principled cook, a chef wannabe, then you are familiar with the concept of mise en place. I think I'm saying that correctly. That's how I've always heard it pronounced. And this is a French culinary term that means to put in place. And when you are using the mise en place system or approach to cooking, that means you read the entire recipe first. You get out your measuring cups and your measuring spoons and you have them on the countertop. You pull all of the ingredients out of the refrigerator or out of the cabinets and you have them there. If eggs are required for your recipe, for instance, you crack those open into little prep bowls and you have them ready to go. If they need to be beaten, you beat them a little bit. You slice and dice any veggies or fruits and you set those aside and you're ready. Your oven or your burners are preheated and your pans are ready to go. So as you go through the recipe, okay, my recipe says I need 1 cup of chopped onions. You have it, you put it in. I need 2 teaspoons of thyme. You've got the thyme right there, you put it in. And your measuring spoon, so everything just blip, blip, blip. And when you do that, the process of cooking is so much easier. For example, you wouldn't want to make fish in the following way. If you decided you wanted fried flounder for dinner, you would not put a cold skillet on the stovetop, turn the heat on, take a frozen piece of fish, put it into the cold oil or slap some flour on it and then put it into the cold oil and sit there and watch it turn into a disaster. Maybe you want to eat that. I wouldn't want to eat that because it wouldn't be very good. You didn't plan ahead. You were just pulling things out of the air or wherever and sticking them in as you go. And if you don't do some prep work when you're cooking, especially if you're baking, it just turns out to be a mess. At the very best, it will usually be so-so food, but it won't be phenomenal food. And the same types of principles apply when you're writing copy. Organization is key, and so many times I'll talk to copywriters or they'll leave messages on the Marketing Words Facebook page or something to that effect, and they will say things like, I'm not sure why it takes me so long to write copy. To do a 500 word or an 800 word blog post takes me half a day. And a lot of times it turns out that they are not organizing. They're not planning ahead. It sounds really boring, doesn't it? You need to organize more. You need to plan ahead more. You wouldn't believe what a difference it makes. And this is something that high-end pros do that newbies and intermediate copywriters usually don't do. Before you begin writing, before you put fingers to keyboard on your next copywriting project, whether you're doing copy for your own purposes, you're not a professional writer, or if you are a professional and you want to take your skills up to the next level, you need the minimum amount of information. You need to know your target audience specifics. You need to gather information such as the goal of the copy, keywords that need to be included, specific actions that need to be taken after somebody has read the copy, types of headlines that work best, any resistance factors that come into play with this particular product or service, any social proof or proof of performance or trust elements that can be included in the copy. And there are forms and questionnaires and worksheets and cheat sheets that can help you through this copywriting mise en place system, so that you go through and you make sure all your onions are diced, all your eggs are cracked into the little bowls, everything is in its place. Now that I'm sure I have everything and I know exactly what path I'm going to take from point A to point B, from the headline to the call to action, now you can sit down and write your copy. I personally have a set of worksheets that I created a long time ago and have updated them over the years as things have changed. And I use them to guide the Marketing Words team and our clients when we write copy, so that we can ask the right questions of our clients, so that we can uncover the best tone, the best voice, the best language to write the copy in. We can build trust and instill interest in the target audience. We can write with what I call forward motion. It isn't just stagnant copy. It's a legitimate process that keeps you going from one to the other, and it's more interesting to read. It pulls the reader along, the target audience member, the site visitor along as you go through. And because you have all of this information, you've taken a little bit of extra time to fill it out and get a plan. When you look at these worksheets and these cheat sheets, they literally will help you write the copy in half the time if you had not created them and filled them out. It's that much of a difference. At least it is for me and the Marketing Words team. So I've made those available. I just call them copywriting cheat sheets because that's exactly what they do. And they'll take you through everything that I've talked about here and a lot more. You'll get a questionnaire that you can send to your clients, or if you're writing copy for your own purposes, you can fill it out yourself, along with lots of cheat sheets and checklists and things that you can go through to make sure you not only have enough information, but you have the right information, so that whatever it is that you're writing, a blog post, Amazon listings, product descriptions on an e-com site, about us pages or home pages on a website, anything like that that you're creating will come out better and you'll get done faster when you're using these copywriting cheat sheets. If you scroll down a little bit into the comments section, the description section, you'll see some interesting information and a special offer, so that you can get my copywriting cheat sheets to use for your copywriting projects as well. If you have questions about gathering and organizing copy, if you struggle with that when you're working with clients, you don't know what to ask, you're trying to figure it out, leave a comment below, put a question down below, and I'm happy to address that for you as well. This is Karen Thaxton with Marketing Words. I hope you have a great afternoon and that you find this information useful, productive, and profitable. Before you go, subscribe to the Marketing Words channel by clicking the button, and check out the Marketing Words blog for more clever ways to convert better, sell more, and build a better business.